And the Golden Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Jennings. Swings it out to his running back. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Makes the grab. It's Knight. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Going for 6. Touchdown, Mustangs! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. JKS makes the catch. It's Thomas. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Songapolatelli on the play action. Hauls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Songapolatelli fires to the wideout, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. They're working that left side. Snags it, and there's running room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Got it in the middle. It's Knight. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback will keep it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
3rd and 4. 18. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Pressure coming. Still looking for a man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Right back to him on the ground. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Throwing Sangapolatelli. The short hands, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Going to look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
Right back to it. Yep. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Jennings. He tries to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. Running free. The 20. Touchdown, SMU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli got his man. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songopolitelli. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Leaves it with the back. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. JKS. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Songapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Snagged in the middle, it's Hale. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 16. First down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Gets the back moving. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. The quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sangopolitelli. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Working the middle, it's complete. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. It's a slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, SMU.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Golden Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Throwing Sangabolotelli. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Got his man on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The Golden Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The short hands, it's Smith. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Mustangs have moved it inside the 20. Running inside. It's Green. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Oh, just steamrolling the defense. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Finds his man. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli makes the grab. It's Hendricks. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. JKS. Got a man. It's strong. Snowed under by the defense.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun on third down, Songopolitelli. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going with the counter play here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fears the pressure. And down he goes.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. And finally, they come away with their first sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cal offense offense is headed back onto the field. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Green. Powers through the defender. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Looking for the end zone. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field, and he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Songa Bovatelli. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Sangapolatelli throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cal. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Sangapolatelli. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go right back to him. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Caught by Smith. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. The official says no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. He's got his man. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
It's caught. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
A strike downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no...
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
JKS. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
They'll move the wide receiver. Again, it's Songopolitelli. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. I send the tight end in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Sangopolitelli into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Knight. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.